Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? We back with another reaction video, and today we have things we need to leave in 2025, which this video is 10 minutes long. This video should be 2 hours long, bro, with the list of things that we need to leave in 2025, starting with 6, 7 that can be left in 2025. We need to leave people who don't got common sense that need to be left in 2025. A whole bunch of stuff. But before we get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and let's hop into the things that we need to leave in 2025, man. What y'all think the first one gonna be, chat?
As 2025 comes to a close, it is that time of year again. Last year, I made a video on things that we need to leave in 2024. It's time for 2025. There's a lot of things that happen.
Things we need to leave in 2024. What did you say? Okay. Low taper fade. Imagine if Ninja had a low taper fade. I never understood that, bro. Maybe I'm just old, but the Stanley Cups, they used to wait in line for the Stanley Cups, dog. And I seen a video where they was fighting, and they used the Stanley Cup as a weapon, and it was crazy. Ice Spice is crazy. Ice Spice is crazy. Ninja, is this the gamer Ninja? And Mango, I don't know what this Mango is.
In 2024. It's time for 2025. There's a lot of things that happen that I personally believe that we need to leave behind. Like, these things just have to be a 2025 exclusive. 2026 does not need these things. And let's start it off strong with the recent trend, the Starbucks Bear Cup. Now, I really don't know how this got popularity. I mean, every single year there seems to be a new cup or a new water.
It does seem to be a new cup every single year, chat. And I don't see... I see some flack, some people talking about the Stanley Cups and all the cups that come out and the Starbucks cups and all that stuff, but it's not as much as people who buy shoes or collect shoes or something like that. And it's always, somebody always has something to say about people waiting in line for shoes, but it's people waiting in line for not only waiting in line, they're fighting for Stanley Cups too, which is crazy. They fight for shoes as well, but I don't know. We need to get on these people with these Stanley Cups, man.
Bottle trending, and once the new one drops, there's a new patch update, everybody moves on to the next one. And it seems like this phenomenon is present with the Starbucks Bear Cup. If you don't know what this thing is, it's a cup that pretty much just looks like the Billy B honey containers you would buy in the store.
Literally.
People were like waiting in long lines for these things because I guess the cup.
And how much do it cost? That's the first question. How much it costs?
Was limited edition. And now not only did
and it's limited edition. Yeah, this line ain't that long though.
People wait in long lines for this cup. I mean, that's one thing, right? Like, if you genuinely like the cup, whatever, you know, I'm not gonna stop you. But people were dead ass fighting over this
chat
thing.
Here it is. I told you, chat.
You know, I'm not gonna stop you. But people,
chat, I told you, they was in here scrapping for this Starbucks cup. And I don't know if these like two dudes right here. And I don't know if they fight each other, and if they is, they should be ashamed of themselves. But I don't see maybe a female right here, but I don't see. Yeah.
or dead ass fighting over this thing and calling corporate or whatever. And I get you want this cup, but bro, this shit is $30. It is not worth it.
No way
well,
they
it was $30
corporate.
Until people started selling it for over $5.
Hey, this has to be cap. This has to be cap. Like, I will report whoever's selling this. I will report and try to get them banned, bro. Cause what you mean $500? $500? Yeah, that shit getting banned. I'm finna report everything.
$100 on eBay. If you got one of these, great, man. You know what? That's great for you. But bro, there is no reason to be crashing out over this thing because a new cup is gonna drop in 2026 anyway. So what is the point? But people have bought this thing for like $1,000, $500. But even though if people don't even really want the product, sometimes they just fall for the hype just because, oh wow, it's trending. And speaking of dumb products, we got possibly the dumbest product that dropped this year, the Apple Pocket. Like, bro, what the fuck is this? It is a I don't know. Maybe I'm not on social media, bro. I've never seen no Apple Pocket, bro.
I never. Let me see what they talking about though.
$250 sock for your
Oh my
iPhone.
gosh,
And I guess you're supposed to wear it
250?
on your shoulder. I haven't seen a single person wearing this out in public because
250?
people just realize how I haven't seen dollars.
For you to just put it on your shoulder? Are people dumb? 250 for you to put your phone and carry it over your shoulder. Bro, if you don't put that phone in your pocket, dog, it
sock for your iPhone. And I guess you're supposed to wear it on your shoulder. I haven't seen a single person wearing this out in public because people just realize how stupid it is. Like, nobody is genuinely wearing this shit on their shoulder. I feel like this is how to get finessed 101. Everybody's
Literally.
just gonna see you got the iPhone Pocket and try to snatch your iPhone from you. Apparently, the Apple Pocket was a collab with Apple and Issey Miyake. I don't know if I said that right, but still, point stands. This is a stupid ass product that is not worth $250.
No cap.
iPhones are already $1,000. There's no reason for me to be putting up $250 for a little sock to put my iPhone in. Like, if you bought this, you are literally being scammed. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. Like, you know, at least the Bear Cup, it's usable. You can
no cap.
pour
You can get a
whatever
couple of
drink you have in.
facts. The Bear Cup, you could. I just don't know, dog. Like 250 just to put it on your shoulder, chat.
To it. But this shit genuinely serves no purpose.
No
Like, it's one of
purpose.
the goofiest products I have ever seen. If I actually see people wearing this in 2026, bro, I'm gonna laugh, man. Like, I'm not gonna be able to hold it in. And speaking of dumb purchases, crypto rug pulls. I don't know how people are still falling for this shit, dog. We saw this last year with the Hawk Tua coin,
Bro,
and this
Hawk Tour disappeared, chat. I'm not gonna lie. She got up out of there. She did. She made a little money. Dropped this little coin or whatever. Coin. I'm tripping, chat. But dropped this coin, and the scandal happened, and she just dipped. I ain't heard from her. I ain't seen her, and I don't understand. I don't even understand how she got famous. Like, just doing a street. I'm hating, chat. I'm hating.
year, the 6-7 coin. Who is buying this shit? As we all know, we could not escape the 6-7 meme. But the 6-7 meme became this ironic meme, but I don't know. A lot of
6-7.
people took that shit serious. And of course, after the 6-7 kid went viral, this dude made a cryptocurrency. And this dude was
Really?
talking about, we're ready to bring 6-7 into crypto. Guys, it's time. And the same bullshit happened as Hawk Tua coin. Immediately when it dropped, people were buying it like crazy. Oh my god, the 6-7 coin. And immediately it tanked. Imagine getting scammed by the 6-7 kid. Like, they really just trust anybody at this point. They're like, yeah, this guy, he's gonna bring my crypto wallet to the moon or whatever the fuck. We're gonna get rich together and we're gonna start the 6-7 family. That's dead ass what he was
6-7
talking
family.
about on Twitter. This meme is not coming into 2026. Every time I accidentally say it, like, oh,
I guarantee it's coming in 2026, bro. They still saying it right now. They're using it now, bro. It's at least gonna make it to the middle of 2026. I feel like by summertime, everybody might be chill out by saying it, but it's definitely going into 2026.
6 to 7 times or whatever.
I'm
I'm just like,
80%
are you
sure.
fucking kidding me, bro? Like, it's time to just move on from this. And not only 6-7, but just number memes in general. Like, they're not creative at all. Everybody's just trying to be the next viral number. Like, this shit is just not working, bro. Like, recently there was this dude that went viral for saying 61. I don't know.
Hey,
At
I'm
this
not gonna
point,
lie. The 6-7, it's a little, it gets a little annoying, but I'm not gonna lie. It's a couple on that I be seeing, like the dude that be on TikTok. He be doing like the fastest 6-7 in the world. That should be funny. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be funny, but it be certain ones like that, not all of them.
just forcing it, bro. There's no way the new number meme is going to be created overnight. I've not heard a single soul say 61 or whatever. I mean, the meme's dead already. Like, they're just forcing it at this point. Nobody was looking for a new number meme. Everybody was just dropping them to just try to go viral at this point. People were just saying numbers into a camera and hoping
But
for
chat,
the
this
best
ain't the
at
first
point.
time
Now,
that,
speaking
that people don't use numbers. You remember I don't know what he is. I don't want to say I don't know what he is, but he used to sing the 41, 42, 40. Y'all ain't finna get me to sing on here, but yeah, he used to sing the numbers like that.
of TikTok trends, now we have the flip the camera trend on TikTok. Now, I don't think this trend is that big, to be honest, but basically the trend goes as follows. They would find somebody to make fun of and ask them to record a video. Then they would do some stupid TikTok dance and then flip the camera on them. And the whole point of it was for people in the comments to call this person that was filming Chopped or whatever.
Nah,
and at
that's
this point,
crazy.
man,
That's
like, this is
crazy.
bottom of the barrel lame. Like, I really don't understand why people genuinely thought this trend was so funny.
Yeah, that's
It's
whack,
ass. It's
bro.
dog shit. And I think everybody watching this video can agree. They would go up to somebody, I don't know, like in their school or at the grocery store or whatever, and do this trend. And if people are still doing this in
And
20,
it's just they do it to random people, not even people that they really know, just random folks. It's crazy, bro. Another thing that needs to get left in 20, going out in public and filming other people without them knowing. I feel like that. Just getting, especially with the glasses, the meta glasses and stuff like that.
26. Bro, that is just embarrassing because, dog, it is 2026 and we're still doing this bullshit. And obviously people that are in the videos do not want to be posted all over the internet. The meta glasses recently dropped and the capabilities
I
of the
talked it
meta
up.
glasses are insane. It's like you have a phone literally right in front of you. Like you literally walk around with the phone screen in front of you. And you
Yeah.
can also record what's going on in front of you. So of course, this was going to cause a lot of people would start making content where they would like unknowingly record people with
See,
meta
I
glasses.
told you,
And
Shaq.
sometimes people would like just
And Chad, it ain't all like the meta glasses isn't all bad. I just think it is when you be seeing the stuff on TikTok where they be recording people and they really don't be knowing or something like that, or just basic everyday things that people be recording. Like I said, if you use the meta glasses to actually make content or you do POV content, you in the kitchen cook, I don't know, or traveling or something like that, that's different. But just filming people and they don't really know it, and then you post it on TikTok, and that's how we're just gonna leave that alone.
go up to somebody and try to like get their number or whatever. And sometimes they'd have some corny ass pickup line to go with it. And since people have started to recognize whatever, and
Hey, would this
sometimes
work
they'd
on
have
y'all?
some corny ass pickup line to go
Would this work on y'all? If you got any females in the chat, would this work on y'all?
with it. And since people have started to recognize the meta glasses and when they're recording and whatnot, it's like going up to somebody with a bunch of giant cameras on your head. Like, hey, can I get your number? Like, fuck no, dude. This shit's not gonna work. And they'll try to do this without people knowing, which is just weird as fuck in my opinion. And then in some of these videos, like, people will go up to them and just say some weird ass shit and just straight up harass them. And just like the flip the
But
camera
Chad,
trend.
I'm kind of on the fence too, cause I do see a couple of videos where they be in the stores and they be doing the pranks and stuff, and that it be funny. I'm not gonna lie. I like the pranks where they don't go overboard with it, but some of the stuff on the glasses and all that, it do be funny, man. It just, I don't know. I'm on the fence about it, man. I don't know. I just think it doesn't need to be in the hands of the wrong person. You feel me?
And this shit also needs to be left in 2025. And one notable thing from 2025 that I remember was the whole Duolingo thing that happened. Before this whole thing, I've had eras in my life where I tried to learn Italian on Duolingo. I never followed
Facts.
through with it. I would log on for about 2 weeks, and then I would never come
think
back
we had
to it.
Duolingo
But
in
after
high
seeing these
school.
dumbass antics of Duolingo in 2025, it is safe to say that I will not be using it again. This year, they replaced a ton of their employees with AI, or at least they said they did.
That's
Most likely,
crazy.
this was probably some kind of marketing stunt to get people mad at them. They made some dumbass apology video where a guy with an owl mask sat down and spoke in like this
What?
Darth Vader
Is this
voice.
real?
And this was $1 million company, by the way. Like, there was no reason for them to be doing this. And not only that, already before that, their social media presence cooked their reputation,
Like at Aston
especially their
Hall.
TikTok. They were killing every single trend you could think of. Everybody was saying that once Duolingo hopped on the trend, it was over. And we just need to pack up shop.
It's crazy. They said once Duolingo hop on the train, it's over. But I've never seen, and like I said, maybe I don't be online, but I've never seen like none of their commercials, none of their ads, like none of their TikTok stuff. I didn't know that they did all of that, replaced all their employees with AI. Man, I ain't know nothing about that.
So at this point, after all the antics, we just gotta leave them in 2025. And it was so bad to the point where people who actually really fucked with Duolingo, they were on it all the time, they had like thousands of days on the app or whatever, they uninstalled the app because of all of this going on. Now, on the topic of companies, the company Activision genuinely thought they were untouchable. So they decided to drop Black Ops 7. This game just feels so rushed. I mean, they literally dropped it a year after Black Ops 6. At this point, they are just dropping games just for the sake of dropping them. Like, there is a reason GTA 6 is taking so long. Like, I mean, at this point, it's
dropping everything but GTA, bro. That's the only game I'm literally waiting on.
Taking too long, but you get what I mean. And when they dropped the trailer, it was probably one of the most disliked videos on YouTube. Nobody was ready for Black Ops 7. At this point, people were saying it was an advertisement for the new Battlefield. And obviously the sales on the game were terrible compared to previous years. So at this point, there's no reason to sit there and drop garbage games. Because if they're trash, no one's gonna buy them. You know,
Facts.
Activision thought that
No, that's a lie. If they're trash, people still buy them. People still buy them, chat. We can't lie about that. If it's trash, people are still, not to the point of a lot of people, but guarantee they'll still make a lot of money.
Year was gonna be their year, but it wasn't. And we gotta leave that phrase in 2025, bro. No more this year is my year, whatever. This year's gonna be my year. Nobody is perfect, bro. This is not gonna be your year or whatever the fuck people say. I don't know. Like, sure, it's a great mindset to think to yourself that you're gonna prove a lot about yourself this year, but if you call it your year, you're already setting the bar super high. And sometimes when people say this year is gonna be my year, they don't do anything throughout the course of the year. Like, what happened, bro? I thought it was
I don't know if it's like a something in your head. Let me know, chat, if y'all do the same thing. Y'all say y'all gonna do something, like say y'all gonna have next summer. People be like, yeah, next summer I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna do this. But then the summer comes and you just don't do none of it. I don't know if it's something that, if it's, what do you call that when you speak it and when you jinx it? I don't know if it's jinxing or I really don't know, chat, but it's like every time I think of or every time I say I'm gonna do something for the next year, it doesn't happen.
Year. They genuinely think they're gonna do a 360 and just turn into prime Michael Jordan. But in reality, it takes time.
Hey, this funny, dog. I'm not gonna lie. Who made this?
360 and just turn into prime Michael Jordan. But in reality, it takes time to improve things. So setting these super high expectations for yourself, it's just not gonna be good in the long run. And honestly, there's
hey, look, I know Kurt. I know he don't like people calling him Perk Angle and all that, but Perk Angle funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Super high expectations for yourself. It's just not going to be good in the long run. And honestly, there's no point in waiting until the new year begins. Like, just start now. That's what I think, at least. I have no good topic transition for this one, but whatever. We got to leave it behind anyway. Celebrity glaze. Like, it's one thing to say that LeBron is the GOAT of basketball, right? And it's another to say weird ass shit about LeBron. Or sometimes I'll see
but people, that's different though. People know. When people say weird stuff about LeBron, they know, like, that's like a trend that people do. So I don't think they actually be meaning it. It's like a trend.
Patrick Mahomes literally do anything during a game, and the announcers will find a way to say that Patrick Mahomes is so great, and he just knew what he was doing when he threw that interception. And it's different when he throws a touchdown, like, wow, that's cool, he made a play, whatever. But how do you do mental gymnastics to try to say that, wow, Patrick Mahomes really knew what he was doing when he turned the ball over on 4th down? Or in some cases,
so what is this? What is it supposed to be?
Really,
is he like... Is he on his? Is he meat Ron or something? What are you doing right here?
Knew what he was doing when he turned the ball over on 4th down. Or in some cases, people will treat celebrities like they're some kind of superhuman, or they'll treat them like gods. But they're just regular people, bro. Like, it's not that
regular
serious.
People
and of course,
with money,
the biggest thing to come out of 2025 that we're leaving behind, Labubus. I've seen people actually carrying these things around in recent months. In my opinion on them, they're way too expensive and they look creepy as hell. I don't want to get too into it because I already talked about it in this video.
How much are little boo-boos, chat? They look creepy, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. It ain't too bad. I don't think the boo-boos are too bad unless they cost a lot of money, then for sure. But yeah, this is the end of this video, chat. If y'all want me to react to anything else, anything similar to this, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll get right into it. I appreciate y'all watching this vid, and I'll see y'all next vid.